Good morning. Good morning, Fern, and thank you, Lynn. Have fun. Yeah, I gotta finish this song. I wonder if I can. I don't think I can show you without showing you. Oh my gosh. I have fun in my own little world. It's what I do. I've got to stop bopping when that camera comes. Okay, that's enough music. You might notice I'm not really a professional. I'll just pretend to be one for a few minutes at some point. It is 7, right? Yep, it's 7. Good morning. I have just a little bit of coffee left. And I have my morning, I think it's smoker's voice. It's just morning voice. And Fern, good morning, Fern. Good morning, Fern. I should have been lip syncing to music. Singing to work my voice, words, and possibly the neighbors. Oh, I hope everybody had a good weekend. It's had a good week so far. It's only Tuesday. Good morning, Melissa at Practically Creative. Moderator Melissa, Pretty Blue Ridge. Okay, I've got to pray. The Lord keeps my mouth shut. I don't have anything relevant to say. I am going to do a random number picker right off the bat. Here in just a couple minutes. I'm Coleen. This is Coleen Sews and Chats. By the way, last week, like right as my live started or right before my live, I got like 15 subscribers. I thought the math was wrong. I was like, that's not possible. Then I went back checking things. I was like, oh, okay, that's what got it. It makes no sense to me, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I was having sound problems. That was scary. Okay. So we're up. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I think that's really all we can hope for. But now, there it is. Okay, since I've been using the Quick and Easy block tool book, one, I pinned the link to it at the top. Store link or Halo's link. I'm pretty sure it's Halo. Do not feel like you need it because I'm showing it to you. If you want it, by all means, but I'm not trying to sell you things. Okay, this chair. The screws get loose and it starts squeaky. Yeah, I can put it like a silicone washer or something. I don't know. Probably wouldn't work because it comes unscrewed and that's what squeaks. Oh. Oh. Melissa says, deep breaths. I have to go vote today. Was hoping to wake up early and go before you're live. That's okay. I'm here. We have pretty good. I'm usually the only one that gets into trouble. And I have 2 new exclamation commands for my Nightbot. One is, I will tell you right after I fix my screen because I'm not up. There's my live chat. And there's my timestamps, so I know how far behind I am. And there's Halo. Where Angel Vernon. Good morning, Angel. What was I going to say? Oh, 2 new exclamations, which my mods tend to be the only ones to use them. Everybody can use them. Exclamation, my name, hopefully will highlight my name. I tried it the other day. It didn't work right, so I tried to fix it. So hopefully it does now. Angel, exclamation, angel. Thank you, Melissa. I need to get Melissa in there too. That one, and just for Melissa, exclamation, off the rails. Let's see. Melissa, are you in your car? I'm going to in here because I enjoy playing with the night bus sometimes. Oh, Melissa got that one. Fine. You got that one? I got you. Because I think I'm funny. Off the rails brings up Coleen Sews and Chats at Coleen Sews and Chats. You've gone sideways. Come back. The laughing emoji. That one's just for Melissa. Everyone can use it. I'm playing. I do weird things that just make me laugh. Oh, my nose got an itch this morning, and so it's going to be bright red. Okay, anyway, let's put the coffee down. Let's get the random number picked. That way I don't forget at the end. This should be a very fast block, and I do know why it's called the 9 patch. I'm not going to put it together like that. Because this side, whoops, it's 2 of these right here. If you put these, and these together, it's 9 patch. But I'm going right to left, flipping over to put them together. It's really super simple. Just keep your pieces on the board where you picked them up from, so you don't get lost. Random number, random number, random number. Oh, I love an angel. Oh, Melissa got her box from Angel. Halo inspired. She says, love the fabric in the box. Short upcoming. Yay. I can't wait to see the short. It's on my wish list. The short isn't on my wish list. It's kind of on my wish list. The box is on my wish list. It's a Christmas box. And if you head over there, she may have some. She may not. She may get more. Who knows? We have to pay attention. Just go over there and check everything out. You never know what you'll find. Okay. Random number generator. Let's go. 31. We have not done 31 yet. And I'm going to have to pick a fabric way because last week's block, you can't see it. It's in the center of this up here. No, it's not. Where is it? It's over its side on that one up there. Did not come out the color. I took my pen away from me. I'll be right back. Yes, I do only have one pen that I keep out. I thought I put another one over here and I didn't. That way, 1, pens don't get lost. 2, we don't have more than we need. 31. Let's see. I have so many Post-its in this thing now. Oh, that's pretty. As soon as I get it shellable, I will. I want to show their stuff. Okay. I have Heidi Post-its. Let me show their colorway. Farmer's Daughter. I'm self-editing. You're welcome. Farmer's Daughter. That's a pretty block. Oh my gosh, the one on the other side. We're just going to concentrate on Farmer's Daughter. We won't talk about it now. I'll leave that open so I can find it easier later. I wonder if there's any way to exclude that number from the random number generator. See what is next week would be August 28th. All right. The list. Those are all the blocks I've done on here. I didn't realize I've done that many. Okay, I'll tell you the name of what's on the other side. The other side is Fanny's favorite. Okay, fine. I wasn't prepared to share that one. Let's see. Let's see if we can do it this way. On the other side is that. Whoops. The camera is blurring now. Good. There we go. That's not that bad. Flying geese. A couple of diagonal. We're not doing that one next week. Not going to get in my head. Can't get away with nothing. I'm a people pleaser and they know it. Melissa shows. Okay, I showed. Oh, thank you. Fern King says, "Oh no, a hard one." I'll do half of it off the live, and hopefully I can get the other half done on the live because wow, sitting here for a couple hours, although I love the company, is not easy on me. or my moderators. It's not just me. I would love to be that person that does an all-day live. I would have to be medicated, and that would only be fun for you. And shame on you for that. Okay, let me see. What was I going to talk about today? Don't think I need that. Oh, Dynamic Trio dropped a giraffe block of the month last week, the three of us. Melissa at Practically Creative, Sylvia at You and Me FPP, and myself. All made giraffes, all very different. I have a Friday premiere. It's the second part of the bag series of me figuring out how to make a bag. By the way, if you're new, I use the terms like tutorial loosely. And you can find us under hashtag Dynamic Trio or hashtag Hat Trick. I have a hat trick playlist. The other two ladies in the trio have hat trick playlists. So that's everything the three of us to do together, and we do tons together apparently. Is right there for everybody to see and check out. And let's see, is it the number? I think that's housekeeping. See, I picked the right word that time. Sylvia probably fell asleep again. She had a fun long weekend. Okay, what can you see? What can I see? I need to turn meant to bring my slightly smaller machine back in here for this because I was using this for my embroidery towels. Meant to bring my other machine. Did y'all see my sunbonnet suit? I put a short up yesterday. I used Sylvia's sunbonnet suit was February's block of the month for the Dynamic Trio now. And what I did is I took my grandma's, I laid it on a piece of a cutting mat from the Dollar Tree. I would show you, but I put it all away because I was not thinking ahead. But I did get some video of it. And first, I cut it with a X-Acto knife, which was ridiculously hard, and I shouldn't have. I did not learn that until the last template I was cutting out of the cutting mats, that you can use scissors. I'm sure Melissa has told me that before. I am sure she has. I forgot. So after struggling with an X-Acto knife, use scissors, not your fabric scissors. Don't use your fabric scissors. I didn't this time. Anyway, I took the, let's stop flicking that pin. I took the pieces that I got from my grandma the sunbonnet Sue. I put them on that cutting mat and I traced around them. And then I cut those out so I would have little templates. And I love it. I've never seen a sunbonnet Sue in Tula Pink fabrics. I haven't recently looked, so that could be a me thing. But it's just, I'm not getting it. No matter how much I want to go off the rails and get it, I'm not getting it. And we have another, oh goodness. Good morning. Sylvia is on it. Hey, if you want anybody's chats in the chat, go right now. Drop that chat because Melissa shared, Sylvia shared, I shared. We're there. And if you forget, they're underneath the video. 99% of the time. Even on the shorts, except for shorts, you're limited to how much you can see. So I don't even know why they do that. Okay. Good morning, Sylvia. And her sunbonnet Sue had a little apron on it. I need to add an apron. Those are just adorable. Anyway, that's our block of the month. And let's see, what is this? This is August, September, October. 4 of us are doing a collab. I stare off into space to try to bring my mind back to where it belongs. In October, the 4 of us are doing a collab. That would be me, Melissa, Sylvia, and Dawn over at My Quilt Projects. We're going to have a quick collab together. And then holidays, we're going to have a collab, the 4 of us together. I ain't gonna lie, love my girlfriends. I do. Uh-oh. Oh, Fern, I have sunbonnet Sue days of the week embroidery pattern for my embroidery machine. Oh, that is so cute. Pardon me. Okay, not important. I guess I should check. Look at my girlfriends. They haven't texted me, so nothing on there is important. I checked my husband. He will never see this unless I clip it and show it to him. Okay. Thank you for sharing, Dawn, too. Sylvia says, I need to see if I can find those cutting mats that thin. I bet they have them. If you have some kind of equivalent to Dollar Tree, I may have said I got them at Dollar General. I got them at the Dollar Tree, which isn't $1 anymore. Okay. Oh, Melissa says, I think that embroidered on kitchen towels would be super cute. It would. Yeah, I need to make my aunt in Washington some of those hanging towels, seasonal ones. That is on my to-do list. Because she had a lady that she was buying those type towels from, and she gives them to her sister on the holidays, which is my cousin. My mother's niece and her are married brothers. So my cousin aunt, gives them to her sister. While the lady who made those for her, I don't know when she passed away, I guess sometime this year or last year, she passed away. So she wasn't going to get it anymore. And I thought I would surprise her by sending her a box of seasonal. But I need to get some, she said she likes the terry cloth towels. What I have is flour sack, and I have some microfiber ones and some very thin terry cloth ones. I guess I could double them. That'd be a thought. The terry cloth ones, double them over. I could do that. Because you got the band, so it's not going to be real thick. That's a great idea. I'm glad you guys thought of it. I'm going to write it down before I forget. Didn't I have a notebook or something sitting up here with me? Oops. Thank you. I know I'll forget where I put it, but I'll remember that I put it somewhere. If I write it down, I'm more likely to remember, actually. Okay, anyway. Christmas presents. Oh, yeah, those would be cute for Christmas presents. And see, I think I was going to say that earlier. I may not have finished my sentence because I interrupted myself, and nobody set off the rails at me. It was sewing related, though, so I feel like I'm winning. I was on track. Um, I'm wanting to change my fabrics. I have a Halloween quilt back there. I don't think I want to do Halloween right now. I either fall or Christmas fabrics, I think I'm going to bring out. Put these away for a while, just so I have some Christmas to gift. Really, her and one of my sons. Oh, I had a great idea for them too. They have Star Wars fabric at Walmart, and I think I saw it somewhere else. Star Wars fabric, bowl cozies. I don't care if they wear out. So I was thinking bowl cozies out of the Star Wars fabric, because growing up at our house, not my house, my kids' house, we were Star Wars, Lord of the Rings fanatics. My son, my youngest son, when he was little, just starting to talk, he's talking to my sister-in-law, my husband's oldest sister. Is younger than him. And he was saying that he watched or liked Tar Wars. And she's sitting there going, what? She said it took her. He said it several times before she realized he was saying Star Wars. She's like, what are you people watching in your house? That's awful, but hilarious. Of course, she didn't tell him. She was just saying what until she understood. Okay, now. Ours did too. Well, no, ours still has some. Fern was saying, and I'll get back up there. Fern was saying our Walmart went back to pre-cuts. Ours had more yardage, but the pre-cuts they have are very limited now to just, I don't know. I don't see a lot of seasonal. There's a couple seasonal. A couple of years back when I did a haul from there, I had all kinds of seasonal fabrics. They just have a couple. If you don't like Walmart, then you're fine. You're not sure somebody's quilt worthy? Go get them Walmart. No, okay. This one is Walmart. And if you hold it up to the light, there's not enough light today, it's cloudy. It's just a little more see-through, so thin than the other fabrics, but just barely. I know it has a different feel, but when you get it in the quilt and you wash it, is it the same as quilting fabric from the quilt shops? No. No, it's a little bit thinner. Will it work? So far it has. I haven't had any returns. Oh. I saw Melissa said something I was trying to get to. Poundland. I thought there was something like that up there. Sylvia says Poundland might have it. The cutting mats. Oh, yeah. Melissa's going to look for that embroidery file of Sunbonnet Soup. And Sylvia is into sewing new baby quilt tops. I would like to do that. I would like to have at least one boy theme and one girl theme quilt top made. I did that with my knitting. I always had one made and ready. And I still have some knitted ones left. Loops and Swirls family tree. Yeah. Melissa. Okay, let's get back. Oh. Melissa said, I'm even thinking pot holders would be cute with that. Oh yeah, get a whole set. I see. I was thinking kind of bowl cozies, because a lot of people I know don't have bowl cozies. So I was thinking matching bowl cozies for the towels that I make. I'm getting very ambitious. It seems like there's a lot of time, but I've got things. Okay. Fern says, I tried Timu's fabric. It's not quilt worthy. I'd be okay for crafts, or it would be okay for crafts. Yeah, I bought some the first I think it was a fat quarter set I got. It was off Amazon, and that's because I wanted to try sewing and work up to the quilting. I thought I start cheap and get better. So that's what I did. And Melissa said Timo was very thin too. Good morning, Deb S. the Pug Mama Quilter. I always have to look at that. I'll remember it eventually. Good morning. It's mid-August. Not lots of fans and not lots of time for us makers. Whoops. I just clicked something. To create Christmas gifts. I know. So you got to start. If you're paying attention to your local quilt shops and the online quilt shops, they start getting Christmas in what, July, June? If Halo's not working, she would know. No, you're not supposed to start the gifts Christmas Eve. Halo says, you mean you're not supposed to start Christmas Eve? No, no. Unless you are Superwoman, Wonder Woman, and then good for you. I wasn't even, with everything that's went on this year, I wasn't even thinking Christmas until recently. So anyway, let's do this. I heard a ding in my ear. It's like the 911 bell. That you notice they start. Okay, Halo says March for one vendor and April through July for the rest. So when they start getting the Christmas fabrics in, if you haven't started your Christmas yet, that's a good time to start it. I just can't get motivated, even though I love Christmas and that's my favorite color. I can't get motivated to do Christmas right now that early. I can't. I want to. It's a great idea because everybody's doing it then for that reason. That's when it's coming out. You got plenty of time to do your makes. So, but the towels I make, I can make like all of them in a day and they go really fast. The bowl cozies. Oh. Wait, I'm not going to talk about that. They're very hard on my hands. Okay, let's get to this block. This piece up here I made, which is just this lower 2/3. We'll do that with that top. Actually, I said that wrong. It's this. It's just this line right here. That's what I made up there. And I went from right to left, sewing, and then down. So I'll do that with the last three. We've got 1 inch, 1x2, 1 inch, 1x2, 2 inch, 1x2. Oh, and then we start over 1 inch, 1x2, 1 inch, 1x2, 2 inch, 1x2, 1 inch, 1x2, 1 inch. Look at that. I impressed myself until I elbowed the light. I was going to say mirror. Let's just sew. I'm going to tilt you because I really. That way you can see. I need to get my sewing machine so I don't get shoved off quite as easily. Whoop! There's a bunch of people. Oh, Brenda's in the brilliant again. I have 25 stockings made for soldiers deployed. Oh, that is so sweet. Bless your heart. That is so sweet. Most asked if you fill them with it. I'm going to let you all chat or I'm never going to get this done. Yeah, I've already talked for a half hour. So I'm going to flip these over here. I'm going to go across and do this. I'm not going to pin. These things are so small, but pretty easy. Not as hard as some of the small things I've done. So I'm going to go down this column and sew those. Then I'll go down that column. And when I take them off, I'm going to start with the one I started with, and I'm going to put it back down, and then put them back down in the same order, then go across. And I'm using a 1.6. I like the small stitch as long as you don't have to pick. Actually, I've never had trouble picking that out, except for where I backstitch at. And I've got my diagonal seam tape, which I'm sure I saw at Halos. Lining up my edges over here. Three edges. Get scooted. Then I'll go to the top of the next column. I don't know if you saw my pre-live share yesterday. This would be really cute in the corner of the blanket, if you put borders on, and put it on the corners, maybe in the center. It would just be so cute. Quilt. That's a quilt, I suppose. And when I take them off, I'm going to put them back in the order I got them. Or no, yeah. No, didn't look right for a second. I'm going to leave that last one on until I get to it again. Press to the dark side. Dark on top. Open it up. And these I'm going to turn over to press to the dark side because you want the dark on top, and you push that one back. Dark on top, push it back. I'm leaving them where they are so I don't get them mixed up. And if you're doing a whole stack, I just do the whole stack like this. Dark on top, push it back. Okay. I'm still sticking with my right to left. I'm going to put this one over and put this one over. When I get to that one, I'll take it off. When I get these two done, I'll take the next one off and I'll put it down at the bottom. Fine. This one was acting up. My friend Dee Dee over at My Big Tidy Up is probably filming today. You know, traveling. She drops the video on Fridays at 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. This one that goes there, and this one goes on top. And my colored stone will be out. Press to the dark side. Press to the dark side. Oops, it's not the dark side. This is the dark side. Thank you for sharing all the links, ladies. I have the bestest moderators. I appreciate it. And I'll take this one and I'll put it over that one. Now I used 2 of each of these different colors for the little stones. And I used a separate color for the center one. And then I decided how they were going to go on. Just to the dark. So when I get done, stop getting ahead of myself. It's not helpful. Okay. I'll leave that last one on. Will I take this one? Actually, we're not going to turn that whole thing. We're just going to put this one over. It could go either way. This one still has the pinked edge. I'm ignoring it. Put this last piece on the center. There. And go back. Bottom piece. Top piece. If you use all the same colored stones, you've made it easier than I did. Open this up, and little stones go on the outside corner, and this needs to be pressed to the inside. Press how you press. This is just how I'm doing it. Take that last one, added it to the end. Thank you guys for keeping me company. It's nice having you all for company when I'm sewing. I think a lot of us don't have company to sew with, or girlfriends to sew with, or guy friends to sew with. Okay, so I'm going to take this one off. This machine has a needle down. It stays down, so I have to actually make it go up. I put the wrong one on. How did I do that? No, that's right. See, I forgot my own design. And now it's just 3 pieces. And you've got nesting seams. You've got 4 nesting seams. And if you'd like a more close-up, I've got this one. The video of just this part right here. Put it up yesterday. It's pretty short, and it fast forwards. You can slow it down. You can speed it up. Whatever your heart desires. I'm going to nest my seams right here, which means button those up next to each other. And I'm even going to use a pen. I could use clips. Ow! I should have used clips. What was I making? Oh, I was making a towel video. One of the towels I made for my cousin. Of course, it's the white one. The one with the white hood. Had my pens out, and man, that thing poked me. I had to go get a Band-Aid. I was like, of course it did. It's white. So then I had a Band-Aid on the rest of it. And then it poked me again. And I'm going to buy more pens. Speaking of which, I am dangerous with pens, and I'm going to get more. And since I pressed these all to the dark side, they're nesting really good, but not next to each other. Okay, let's load dangerously. While I'm at it, I'm going to take this bottom and put it on there too. Get it pinned. I'm going to regret this, I can already tell. Just don't ask. Why did I make this choice? That is a darn fine question. Sometimes I like pens better than the clips. Sometimes I like clips better than the pens. I don't think it even matters what the product is. I could do this today and tomorrow decide I want to use clips and I like clips better. There's no rhyme or reason. Thank you. Angel says the block looks cute. Oh yeah, she does. Oh, the Christmas box? Nice. See, the thing is, once you get one box, you have to get them all. I think Melissa said it. It's a set. I've got the Christmas one and the third one on my wish list. Hopefully that happens this weekend. Okay. See, my fabrics aren't going to go so far over that I need to worry about it getting in the crust. You probably also noticed I am not fast. When I get to the needle, I pull it out. Preferably before you run over it. But I try to get pretty close before I pull that out. I don't want to give that seam any chance to slip out on me. For that nested area. I'm just going to turn around. I'm not going to cut my thread. This one is not aligned as well as it should be. There we go. I might get the third one with the Christmas one. I'm working on buttering my husband up for early birthday, 2 months early. So both those sides. I'm going to press towards that large block. Because those seams are out and that one was supposed to be in. This one flipped on me. I'll be all right. It's gonna work better with my iron. And then we just take the piece I did over the weekend. And that's really hard to see, isn't it? Let's try that again. Take the piece I did over the weekend and turn it over and nest these seams right here. Told you, very fast block. I probably could have done it all on live. I just like to make sure that my measurements work sometimes. Although in theory they should. And most of the time in practice they do, but not all the time. I tell you what, I was having a horrible time trying to figure out my math on this. I'm going to turn that one here. Make it go the right way. The seam that turned on me. Don't clip your stitches. Oh, there's my friend Dee Dee. See, ears are burning all over town. Dee Dee says, watching quietly today. Sickness has entered our home. Oh, I'm sorry. You will be in my prayers. I hate that. I hate that. You get feeling better? Hire someone to do a good clean. Get feeling all better. Then you do it. Unless you're like me and just don't want people touching your stuff. Okay, all my seams are nested. Don't know if she'll have a video this Friday or not, but if she doesn't, go visit and binge the rest of her videos. don't think she's had a sick day in what, 3 years? I don't think she has. You don't have to answer that. You just lay down, get some fluids in you. Our friend Quilting with Stephanie Stitches has a cold. Tried very hard to keep my 1/4 inch seam without veering today. Iron on. I really need to get a link to my cutter thing. I didn't even use that today, did I? Didn't even use it. I like it. I really do. And I saw it. I don't want a zillion cutters. But there's a pale blue one at Missouri store too. And I want them both. I'm greedy. Unfortunately. I can't afford to keep me in the style I should be accustomed to. No, I'm teasing. I'm teasing. I'm blessed. I'm very happy with what I have. Keeping up with the Joneses ain't a thing. Okay. Trying to finger press these. Actually, they should be spun. Oh, I'm not spinning those today. Don't need that either. I do it from the back. I only had one seam turn on me right there. That's why I cut it. I'll show it to you in a minute. And when I press this from the back, I am tugging just a little bit. And I can't tell you, I saw Donna Jordan do that. I was like, oh, that's how you do that. I don't think I was tugging enough. I better got tools over here. Oh, no, not too bad. And then when you press, go in, and then go out. That's supposed to keep it more square, was what I heard. I'm a bit wonky, so... Oh, that is so cute. I like that. I know, I should show. Let's show this off. I burned my big cutting board, had this on, set it down. After I dropped it in the floor again, and now I've got a big brown spot. Ooh. Easy, fast, and wouldn't that be, if it was all the same colors, wouldn't that be, or even if it's not, gorgeous with the big border, the cornerstones of it? See, I got a problem. That is so stinking cute. And back here, this seam turned on me, so I just cut it. I didn't cut my stitches. I just cut it and made it lay the way I want. Is that appropriate? I don't know. I've seen other people do it. So then I decided it was okay. Oh. Sylvia's crazy. I hang out with crazy people because I fit in well. Oh. So anyway, that is the 9 patch, and the 9 patch, I guess they're talking about, is right there. Walmart Tula. I like that. See, doing this book, I'm making blocks that I wouldn't think of making. Either I just don't think I have time to do them all. And this is, let me make sure, it should be 5.5. I got to start on 1. I don't math backwards. Nope, it's 5. Okay. Yep, it's 5. This is a 5-inch square. I need to change that measurement in my comments. I could square it up a little bit. That's another time's worry. So it will finish at 4.5, and it would make a cute coaster. Oh, do that in Christmas fabrics. Make a little coaster. I love those. I wish I knew more people that would use them. Or one big quilt. Supersize that center. There's just too much going on now. That is the 9-patch variation of what is in the, and I've got it closed up there. I have it pinned so I can read it. No, I can't. Quick and easy block tool book by Connie Chun for C&T Publishing. Pardon me. Let's see. Something costs more to print. I'm scrolling up and see what the conversation is. You should too, because I make things up and I don't quote correctly. Just so you know. Angel says she hopes you feel better. Fern King says, I just watched one of your videos to my big tidy up. She just, I know normal is only on a dryer, setting on a dryer, but it's like, we click. And she would not mind me saying, we're both wackadoos. Showed up in her chat, boom, instant. I found my wackadoo soulmate. I love going over there and starting trouble. Okay. Angel says, we had them made once. They got bleach on painted walls and turned them green. Gone. Haven't hired another. I don't blame you. Wow. That's horrible. Melissa used to do house cleaning for a few people back in the day. Never had any issues. Except for a lady that used tons of baby powder all over herself. You know, now they say that baby powder back then could have caused, I think, cancer or something. And Sylvia's just crazy. She's doing a quilt of 1.5-inch pieces. She's blaming lack of sleep. Yeah, we don't make good choices when we don't sleep. Some of us don't make good choices when we do sleep. Oh my goodness. This is talking about that. Let's see. Yesterday, got a refund check for 76 cents. We got a check one time for 11. No, it wasn't even 11. It was like 6 cents. My husband lived up north during his military time. And apparently the bank had 6 cents of his. They'd send us a check, we'd tear it up. No, it was before cell phones, they started sending these. And we're like, 6 cents. They can keep it. They kept sending the check and kept, finally this year, this has been going on for, see, we've been together 24 years now. So at least, yeah, the whole time. Would get a check every now and then, the whole time. Finally this year I cashed it. I put it on my phone, you know. I was like, I'm cashing it. Maybe they'll stop. I think they have, but who knows? We'll give it a couple of years. 76 cents. Isn't that more in paper than it is in paperwork? I don't understand. Yay, 76 cents. You can go buy you can't even get a large coffee for that. Can of soda? Can you still get a can of soda for under $1? Thank you. Super cute box. So cute, Fern says. And Melissa. It cost more to print it and mail it. Just saying, exactly. Now I'm down to that. See, I'm behind. It is a good block to use scraps. And all the blocks I'm making are from scraps that I have cut off from FPP or whatever. And most of my FPP, I'm using scraps. So it's minimal. And this was only 1 inch. If you got 1 inch, look at that center. If you got a 1 inch square, super cute. I'm not just saying that because I'm always surprised when it comes out good. And I'm like, you know, I'd like to say one day that's going to stop, but it won't. The thing is that those tiny amounts have to be sent to the state if they don't pay it to the original owner. Oh, yeah, he lives rich now. And so he says, cute luck, thank you. And please don't forget to visit my friends. All of them in the chat. They're on my landing page. There's more on my landing page, actually. And let's see. I know Stephanie has a quilt pattern that she's doing a sew along to. It is so pretty. And it's not a free one, though. It's sold, but it's gorgeous. And she's doing the tutorials with them. So that's a good deal. Even if you have to pay for the pattern, to have somebody walk you through that tutorial, awesome. She does an awesome job of that. Quilting, I don't know if we put her in super. She is in the comments. It's towards the bottom. Just scroll past everything else. So she's under super in the bot. Let's see, that's Quilting with Stephanie Stitches. And she's done a retreat recently. She's doing a lot of retreats. I'm living vicariously through her. I really am. That is so cool. Yeah, Sylvia says, that's the size of all the pieces on my baby quilt. Why would you do that to yourself? You're not only crazy, you're a special kind of crazy. That is going to be so cute, though. I can't wait to see how cute it is. When you showed me the picture, I didn't realize how small they were until you told me how small they were. And then I was like, that, I don't have it in here. The grid interfacing, Dawn had used it on her Flowers Tilda quilt. It kind of gives a Minecraft puzzly look, I guess. But the interfacing, that is so simple. It has grids. And the interfacing she had, because she sent me some of it so I could try it, it's 1 inch pieces. You could put 2 inch, you could, 3, however big you want. You just lay your cut pieces down, your raw piece. You just lay this on top of it, and go all the way across, fuse it down, and then fold it and do your 1/4 inch seam. So all your seams are perfect. In theory. I always say in theory because I can mess anything up. And the grid interfacing in UK is expensive. I know Melissa still plans to do that grid interfacing thing. I think for wall hangings, it's genius. I made something recently. It's for another project, so I can't tell you what it is. Stay tuned for months. I want to be honest, I do. But I use that grid, and it took me, I think, from placing my pieces, not counting the cut time for my pieces, placing the pieces to sewing the pieces, and it was a 20 by 25 piece, or not 20, 5 by 4, so 20 pieces. Took me, I think it was 15 minutes. Press them down and sew them. Maybe less than that. I didn't have any edges to line up. I didn't have anything to keep track of. It was all there on that grid. That was pretty cool. But for wall hangings, I don't know how that grid would work in a blanket. Dawn would know, and Melissa might have worked with it. Melissa might have worked with a get ruler. So Sylvia said, I tried to make my own, but can't draw a straight line. I can't draw a straight line with 10 straight lines. Occasionally, I get lucky. But doing a whole quilt, a baby quilt wouldn't be as bad, but a king size quilt, drawing all those lines, that might be bad. That interfacing, what I was going to say is that interfacing in a wall hanging which is what I'm making with it, is going to be perfect. It works perfectly. It made it faster for me, and it's not a huge piece that I needed. Oh, I forgot I had that. That would be great to make pieced bands for those towels. The hanging towels that I make, you could make a pieced band with that, and it would have the interfacing already in it. Because I don't like how the all cloth or just the, I put flannel in one. It's what's the word I'm looking for? It's too soft. You know, it'll do this a lot. When you're trying to hang it, it'll scrunch all up. So I think that interfacing would be great for a simple piece. Gotta turn off now. Just turn off. It's time to go. Stop keeping people. I haven't referred to myself in the third person yet, though, have I? Just say no. Aw, thank you, Deb. Deb Peg Mama Quilter says, I love listening to you girls. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's very nice to have company. Everyone's company, including the lurkers. You know what I always say, love the lurkers. And I think we're going to wind it up since I've got done and we don't want me to drool on. Drool, I think is the word I was looking for. Yeah. I'm going to get some quiet time after this. Oh, for bigger quilts, you cut the grid into bite-sized pieces. That would be, yeah. And if you drew it on yourself, if you drew it on yourself, you shouldn't. You don't write on yourself. Anybody else's mom always say that to him. Don't write on yourself. I got some gel pens that were pastel, and this is completely sideways. I used to be out in the sun a lot, and I could tan great. I had a great tan. I got these pastel, and it was just so pretty to draw on myself with those. And I was in my 20s, early 20s. Let's see. Definitely don't drool. You are hidden behind the emoji thingy. Don't want soggy quilt lock. Today we won't drool anymore. Unless you go over to Halos. See, look at how I incorporated that. Check out the new stuff. I just like looking sometimes. I'm like that. I don't get it. I don't get commission. I don't get kickbacks. I don't get anything for telling you where I get my stuff. What's the word? Affiliates. I'm not affiliated with anybody. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I just do what I enjoy and I share it. I think it's a lot less stressful to do things like that. And that way I don't have to answer to a company either. I'm an independent woman, people. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up before I really get myself, in a rabbit hole I can't get out of. It has happened. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sewing along. If you're sewing along, thank you for just hanging out. Maybe you got inspired. Don't forget to check everybody out, my moderators, who I greatly appreciate for putting up with me for this long and putting all the links in for us. And my mouth thought I had more. Don't forget about Friday's premiere. It's a recorded video with me in the chat. Block of the months are out, and next month's will be dropped on the 15th. Don't forget to check those out. Have a great day. I like the way Angel says it. Have a most fantabulous day. Happy quilting. Be the light you hope to see in others. Oh, and if you have voting available to you today, go out and vote.